Well, good morning. My name is Jeff Scanlon. I am the Regional Director for BNI Southwest Ohio and Northern Kentucky. Welcome to Monday Morning BNI Buzz. So what's up with all this talk about going green? What's the going green? Well, it's not about the environment or conservation at this point. It's not about green beans. It's actually a management tool, and it is produced to let me know how everyone is doing individually in their BNI chapter, along with the director consultants, along with the leadership team, and along with you, the individual member. So what it is, and this probably will be familiar to most of you, is it is a correction or a redirect on the Power of One report, which measures the production of every individual within their chapter. And then the change is that it will strike a total which will give us the entire look for the combination of that chapter. For instance, if everybody in the chapter is green, then the chapter will be green. If everybody in the chapter is red, then the chapter will be red. If we have a combination of red and green and yellow and gray, then we're going to find out where we need to do some work to get everybody hopefully on the same path so we can all get green. So what are the metrics that drive the calculation? Well, there's 5 metrics. Number 1 is attendance. We're always talking about attendance. We would ask you to be attendant. Number 2, we would ask you to bring 1 referral a week. Number 3, we would ask you to invite 1 visitor per month. Wait, make that a guest, please. Not your mother, father, brother, sister, niece, nephew, and cousin, unless they have some interest in BNI and they would qualify and there is a seat available. The 4th metric is the one-to-one. That would be where after the meeting and after the 60-second presentation, you would hopefully hook up with someone in that chapter and see if they would be capable of doing business with you. The last is the CEU. Now, anybody who wants to be good in their business has to study the business and has to understand how to be better at what they do. No shortage of that in business by referral as well. So we encourage you to go to BNI University or to the BNI Connect and to do at least 1 CEU per week. Good news is this little Monday morning BNI Buzz counts as 1 CEU. This runs somewhere between 4 and 7 minutes. So if you watch this every week, you have got your 1 CEU. Now how are these going green measurements calculated? Well, okay, you've got a score. I think most of you know how it's scored on the Power of One. But your director consultant will be explaining that to you and handing that document out to you on a 4 to 6 week basis. Basically, the way it works is if you score 70 to 100 points, you're in the green. If you score 50 to 70 points, if you're in that area in between 50 and 70, then you would be in the yellow. If you are 30 to 50, you are in the red, and if you are below 30, we need to have a conversation because you are in the gray. It's kind of like a traffic light. You've got green, yellow, and red. If you're in the gray, chances are you have not yet reached the intersection. So what's the big deal about going green? Well, the big deal is quality. We want the chapters to have a high level of quality. Now, we all know we have to grow. That's a different conversation. But 2019 on the on the quality level was really not good. I would say it was a little poopy. I mean, we had more gray and red than we had yellow and green. We want to fix that this year. So we want more quality in the chapters, not to the exclusion of growth. We have to have growth, but we think the quality will accelerate the growth as well. So that's where we want to focus this year. So why do we have to get better? You know, I hear this from a lot of members. Hey, I like my chapter members. I like my chapter. We're okay where we are. It's not all about making money, so you can just go over there and we'll just kind of do our thing. Well, no, it doesn't work that way. Is it really all about the money? Well, yeah, it really is kind of all about the money. Now think about it this way. If you write a check to join this organization and invest the time that you have to invest to be successful by attending all the chapter members, if you're not generating revenue for yourself and for your chapter members, this may not be the right platform for you. My feelings are everybody is capable. We just have to accept the fact that we have to generate revenue for ourselves and we have to generate revenue for our chapter members. Now, having said that, if you recognize the fact that you have a system on this side and you have a relationship with 25 other members of your chapter, those two combined on the Givers Gain platform is a can't miss. That's kind of above and beyond BNI. That's just common sense, but that's the direction that we want to take the organization. Okay, so really, what's the purpose of, if you say quality, what's the purpose of going green? I mean, there's 100 different ways that we can accelerate the quality. Well, yeah, that's true, but I think quality is usually the result of competition. A lot of people disagree with me on that, but look at it this way. If you're on a basketball team that has a power forward that can run the floor, sweep the boards, make the three, but throws bricks in the stands and calls them free throws, that individual is not going to be competitive. If you're on a baseball team and you got a shortstop that is probably the best defensive player in the league but can't get on base, that individual is not going to be competitive. If you got a football player, a wide receiver, catches anything within 10 yards of him, doesn't matter where he is, but can't remember the route, that individual is not going to be successful or competitive. So there is a reason for us to really try and develop the competitiveness that we need to be within each one of the chapters. So your question might be, and it's a fair question, okay, I'm okay with competition. Who do you want me to be competitive with? Do you want me to be competitive with this chapter member or this chapter member or the whole chapter? Who are you talking about? You want me to be competitive? Yes, I do. I want you to be competitive with yourself. I want to be competitive with myself. If I'm in the gray in the next 4 to 6 weeks, I want to be in the red. If I'm in the red within the next 4 to 6 weeks, I want to be in the yellow. If I'm in the yellow, I want to be in the green within the next 4 to 6 weeks. And once I get up there in the green, I want to stay there. So that's my story. That's going green. And I would ask you, forget about 2019. We ain't going that way. Thanks for watching.